Alright, let's just basically loot this territory. Crimea still hasn't fallen. I mean, still hasn't revolted. That's what I meant. Bountiful harvest. Tons of money. Marvellous. Still not enough to pay off the loan, just. Next month, probably. Maybe 2 months. Graz has fallen, but Graz has tons and tons of money still to be taken, as do all of these, actually. I always forget how wealthy Austria is. So let's make sure we continue the devastation, I mean looting. Spores of war are bringing us 6 ducats a month. At the moment, which is not nothing. The Dutch are having the same idea with Hungary. Right, my contribution should be, like, ridiculous. 36%, Denmark's 47%. Really? At least we got the battle victories this time. You're welcome. Ah, finally! As we have 2 other rebels about to rise up too. How long until Kazan's done? 86%, we're getting close. Riga will be forced to give up money. Cool. Oh shit! And that's what you get for not watching. 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run away! Run away! Okay, I have absolutely every idea where you're going to try and attack me next. It's going to be Carrington. No, it was Graz. Can I get away? 20th of February, 14th of February. No. Oh, you were kidding me. Well, shit. I think I might just be losing a little bit of war score here. Don't stack wipe me. Shh! Those were Cossacks! Hey, Bacon Killer. What's gone on so far? Basically, Russia's mine. We're expanding. Perm is mine as well, as is Below Zero. 2 very big vassals. I am currently in the process of annexing Perm, though it is taking forever. Lose war enthusiasm, gain clergy loyalty. Cool. And I will be able to go off to Vienna. Unfortunately, Vienna is farmland, so we don't really get a combat bonus there. What are you? You're not Strelsky? You're not. You can give me province autonomy, but I think I'm going to wait with that one until Perm's ours. Alright, Steiermark's fallen. Once Carton's fallen, we're going to go after the Vienna. Pronsk comes under the control of the Cossacks, or they lose loyalty, and there is a % chance of them rising. Where's Pronsk? There. This is one of the iron producers. So if I were to give it to the Cossacks, it does make minimum autonomy 25%. But I do ignore the autonomy for manpower, which is a 2, and land force limit, which is also a 2. But it will reduce the production efficiency by 25%. And iron is worth a lot of money, so... No. Mine. Mine. Yeah, progress has been pretty good. Progress has definitely been pretty good. I can't believe I lost that stack, though. 6,000 Russians dead. It's like I lost a 20th of my army or something. Lubeck will cede Lubeck and Wismar to Denmark. Ooh, Denmark definitely benefited from that one. But the rest of you can now return home. And so can you guys. We'll have you sit in Moscow. Alright, speed 5. Royal marriage from you. And from you. Okay, we are going to repay this last loan. We are going to reduce our army maintenance. And we're going to turn off our forts. Although we do have some Kazan rebels in Penza who are going to be firing very soon indeed. So maybe we won't reduce our army maintenance quite so much. Just so long as they actually attack. Half a year. Right, you guys have all arrived now. Split, split, split. No. Right, what is my template going to be? In fact, what I could do is just get rid of all of the regular infantry, because clearly my army is going to be Strelsky by the end of this. And that's just going to cost me extra manpower to maintain. I'm in Eastern Tech power, so I can have more cavalry. And I tend to get quite a few Strelsky, so that's fine. Right, new unit. We want to have an army which marches around, probably in stacks of 20. What is the combat width at the moment? Combat width is 27. So for full military efficiency, you want a back line of 27 artillery. And then probably about 35,000 in the front line, so you can absorb losses. Hey, Vesta. Or half of that, which would be 14. So we want a back row of 14 artillery. So the front row should be about 25. No, 20. 14 and 20. Of which 14 infantry, 14 artillery, 6 cavalry. We'll do that. So 14 infantry, 6 cavalry, and that's 1 unit. 14 infantry, oops, 6 cavalry. That's you. Fourteen infantry, 6 cavalry, and then you with your lower numbers. Alright, so let's start with this army. We're going to go lack of money is not going to make this easy. I really need these rebels to fire soon. Oh, that's not going to fire for another 10 years. And this one's in 0.5 years. So let's put you guys... Where was it? Penza? Penza. Oh, supply limit is so low in this area. Hang on. These stacks aren't going to work. So it's going to have to be 7... 10, 4 cavalry, 6 infantry, 10 artillery, 7 artillery. And then we can bring the stacks together. So 4 of those stacks will be 1 full army. I don't like having to spread them out so much, but otherwise attrition's going to absolutely demolish us. So split you in half, split you in half, split you in half. Split you in half. So technically we need more cavalry. Come on, attack me. There you go. Simples. Ah. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Ha! Stupid hotkeys. Alright, so, now we have money. Let's reduce our army maintenance. And we'll let it tick up a little bit. Because this is going to get expensive quickly. With the Tatar yoke and increasingly distant memory, the expansion of the land directly administered by the Tsar is becoming increasingly clear that we need more minor landholders. More Strelski. Does that allow me to get another Strelski? I think it probably does. Oh yeah. 29 Strelski regiments. Well, there's all of our infantry needs for the next year. More like next century. Alright, so once again, which are the ones that are too small? You and you. These are all 7 and 3s. So you lot we'll deal with in a minute. We'll send you up there. You need to split up. In fact, how are you 10s? Oh, 7 and 3, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to get expensive so quickly. Friends in need. Lose 10 ducats. I'll wait a month. Cost 29 to build. Isn't one of my ideas to make artillery cheaper? Oh, I've got it already. Ha! And that gives me plus 10 artillery ability as well. Russian armies are ridiculous. I'm going to save the admin actually, because we're really close to coring, to taking thingy. And when we do, I want to be able to turn them into states. And they will hopefully be more valuable than the boundary states that we have at the moment, because they're simply bigger. And there's the 9. You need to... How many is it? 7 in each? Yeah, 7. So I need a 4 and a 3. In fact, easiest way is to combine you. 1, 2... No. That's one whole stack. No, it's not. It's a 7 and a 3. Get rid of 1, 2, 3. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 2 new stacks. And then 22,000 infantry currently unassigned. Wait, 9. That's too many. Should be 7. Hey, Kazami Tempest. Genoa has disbanded. So I'm going to grab 2 of those artillery and send you over here. Group 1. 2. No, the mic's not muted. It's just kind of waiting for things to happen, so there's not too much to say right now. 5. And 6. 1 more. Oh, I really need... Oh, for fuck's sake, really? I'd rather lose the money, but that means taking a loan. You know what? Screw it. We'll take 2 loans and we'll just get these artillery going. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Raise the volume all the way to 3 times your usual, but still can't hear me. Everyone else can hear me though, can't you? Or have you muted me? You've probably muted me in Twitch, haven't you? You've clearly muted me in Twitch. Our old monarch has decided to die a little too soon. Our heir is not quite ready to assume the role of a monarch. Oh, crap. I'll do that, although it's expensive. Yeah, I thought so. Like, I got a bunch of people watching and no one's complained about me being muted, so I'm pretty sure it's not at my end. Defensive mentality, fort maintenance reduction, which would be nice. Or construction costs. I haven't really been building much, so I'll take the defensive. We're 3 years away from the next level, so no, we'll take this. It's fine. Boom. Whole bunch of artillery just got built. United in prayer. Soteria, being a woman of the faith, has found an unusually personal way of creating trust and ensuring loyalty. When meeting another Orthodox ruler in person, she will often ask them to pray together for the common goals, or perhaps finding some distance between... Forsaking some of the distance sometimes needed in diplomacy, it can create stronger bonds than any formal agreement. She has considered employing the method, again, on upcoming visit to a foreign capital, although it's unsure if it will be successful. I'll take the Diplo. Okay, you guys are all making that. Army maintenance is already low. Have I turned the forts off? I have turned the forts off. It's just that artillery is sodding expensive. Plus, I'm almost at my force limit already. So I guess I'm not going to have every single stack with artillery. Although it doesn't help that I have this many infantry. Let's split off 1, 2, 3. We'll go up to 20k stack in each place. So 19 is the usual. Maybe I should only do... You know what? Better idea. 2 for each. And then that would be exactly 19, which is the supply limit in most of these provinces. Problem solved! Plus it means I get to spread out these infantry a little bit better. And not waste them. Oops. And you two. There. Integrating Perm at freaking last. When a smaller country gives up its independence to join a greater realm, there is a lot of adapting, and while some parts are easy, the administration of the realm will still need to expand to accommodate the possibilities. And suddenly, Russia has grown rather substantially, and we are making rather a lot more money, a lot more force limit, and also we'll need to deal with the territories, of which there are many. 15, 18, 20, 26. 12, 11, 33. 18, 33. It would appear that Perm has been spending some points on upgrading its provinces. And I'm already at 18. Okay, let's call that... Oh, the others were already states, so no coring cost. Fantastic. Yeah, we're independent, really. Do you have any friends? You actually have an alliance. Who is that brave? Bashkira, give that guy a medal. It takes a brave person to ally Kazan at this point. Can you do a world conquest with Sunni Ottomans? Yeah, you probably could. I don't think it would be the hardest game ever. Right, Perm with your grand total of 3 regular infantry units. Bye. We don't use regular infantry here. Apparently I missed Moscow. And then you two. Go there. Council of Reka. His Holiness the Pope has taken a commission of cardinals when addressing the challenges posed by the Protestant movement. While the Catholic faith itself must not be compromised, His Holiness must, and most cardinals are willing to admit that some Protestant complaints are valid. Therefore, the Council advises many changes to the administration of the Church. To stop a stop to absentee bishops and the worldly excesses of the clergy. In addition, several new monastic orders are to be founded to aid the efforts of the Counter-Reformation. Oh wow, sorry, I missed a bunch of chat there. Take Kazan, getting chat lag. He's one of the most regulars, I'm afraid. Right, building all of this. What would I like to see in Hearts of Iron 4? That is a good question, and also I need a bunch more royal marriage. I didn't mean a bunch more royal marriages. I'll answer that question in a minute, Gaming Nights. Clergy and boyars need stuff. Okay, my focus is disappearing. I'm going to have to take a break soon. Considering I'm playing for an hour longer than I had intended. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to answer your question, then I'm going to take a break. So clergy and boyars. That is accessed through trade provinces. There we are. Clergy. No estate. You would be clergy. You would definitely be clergy. You are clergy. I'm sorry to hear you're having a bad day. That sucks. Bad days are terrible. With Death and Dishonour, I've been having a bad day for a while. At least Third Rome seems to be decent. Like, I did say to people asking for recommendation whether Third Rome is good. I needed some time to actually play with it, and yeah, I like the changes they've made to Russia. Russia is an interesting country to play as. They've added a lot more flavour events to the Orthodox faith, in particular, and also to the Russian state itself. I quite like the new mechanics. I can't really say much about the Vesh Republic, because I didn't think much of it, playing as Novgorod. But, yeah, it was good. You are probably a boyar, so you're in a big estate. You would be clergy, definitely. I'm giving too much land away to the clergy. I need to stop giving it to the clergy. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. You can go to the boyars. Is that enough? That's enough. Okay, so you're planning on making a huge mod for Hearts of Iron 4. Interesting. What would I like to see? Espionage. Espionage would probably be the biggest addition. More flavour stuff is always nice. I mean, at this point, I'd kind of like to see features more than immersion stuff, because Kaiserreich just nails that. Although, if you did a mod yourself, it probably wouldn't be compatible with Kaiserreich, unless you use Kaiserreich as a base, which would probably be a better idea. I don't know if... does Kaiserreich support submods? I doubt it. Most big mods don't. Yeah, being able to peace out is one of the things which is apparently on top of Podcast's list of things to add. That's what he was saying during the talk on Hearts of Iron 4 at PDXCon. Since we have started to focus on more defensive philosophy as a humble engineer, a position usually at the bottom of the rung in the military, has had the chance to impress the mark of true genius. Gain a skill 2 for half the price, or local defensiveness in Smolensk, which I believe is known for its city walls. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people following. Sorry. Praxis LP, thank you very much for the follow. Aerosolol, thank you very much for the follow. And with that, I think I'm going to take a break, because my voice is definitely starting to go... And I've been going solidly since about 3 o'clock this evening. It is now 11 o'clock. AI rework for Hearts of Iron 4 is, yeah, it's necessary, but it's a hard one to do. because of all the time and effort that Paradox are already spending on it, and the fact that they are hiring dedicated AI programmers, I am guessing that just the base engine for AI is difficult and not really working as intended. Poland is a tough game to play. I tried a game as Poland. You can find that on my YouTube channel. In fact, before I head off, I'll probably head off until past. I'll give myself a bit of a break. In that half an hour, you can check out my YouTube channel, which has got a Poland game on it. In fact, kind of interesting in that I lose Poland, retreat to England, start doing like guerrilla tactics to try and retake Poland. It takes me a while. That would now be more possible now that you can uncapitulate your nation, which at the time you couldn't. It's a fairly old version. I think this might even have been before Together for Victory. But that is a YouTube channel. I have a lot more games like this one. I do post up the series, many of the series from here on Twitch onto YouTube for that audience. Other games there like Hearts of Iron, RimWorld, Mountain Blade, Crusader Kings, Victoria, loads of stuff. I also have a Patreon if you want to support the channel in other ways, and I strongly suggest you check that out. If you find you are able to do so, then absolutely, massively, and 100% appreciated. I don't actually get paid for Twitch. I'm not a Twitch partner. I don't get any of the advertising revenue, so support through Patreon and donations is the way that I make money to support what I do. And then finally, I have got a Discord server where the Mordred Viking community hangs out. They're a cool bunch. They like playing games like this, so if you want to chat with people of very similar interests, that is a way to do it. And if you're looking for multiplayer games, that is also another excellent resource for doing so.